Let's roll with this one, Vol fans. Tennessee loses to Ole Miss tonight 78-76. A lot of ways we could go with this one, but the bottom line with this one is Tennessee shot at a number one seed took a major hit tonight, especially with Florida beating Alabama on the road tonight. Tennessee, with their first shot at a number one seat in program history, craps the bed tonight. That's what it boils down to. They lost this game at the end. I was curious. I was glad to see the replay because my first reaction on Igor's move to the rims like he got fouled on replay. Nope, he didn't get fouled at all. He just flat out sucked on it. This Tennessee team, this is an emotional one for me right now. We'll try to keep it as, first of all, hats off to Ole Miss. They won this game. This has nothing to do with Ole Miss. This has nothing to do with officials. This is totally on Tennessee basketball. So if you're coming in here to think I'm blaming officials or not giving credit to Ole Miss, nope. You can go ahead and back out on this one. This totally comes down to Tennessee basketball and their inability to capitalize on a situation, on a big moment in their program's history. And so what's going to happen now is, I think barring you win the SEC title tournament, you're a number 2 seed. And I could go a lot of ways on this one. But to me, it's things that has been a problem throughout Rick Barnes' tenure. It's basketball IQ at times. And it's your guys that are your leaders, that their basketball IQ is not always there. Chaz, 15 points. I'm just going to go through the lineup. Zakai Ziegler, 8 points, 15 assists. Igor, 9 points, 3 boards on the night. Meshack, 7 points, 4 boards. Para, 13 points, 7 boards. Bishop Boswell, his classic 3 minutes, no points. He had some productive minutes. I'll give him that one on night. A couple rebounds and an assist. Dubar, 7 points tonight, only 11 minutes. But he was playing good ball, and we saw no more of him. Jordan Gainey, 17 points on the night in 28 minutes. And I know who your main 6 guys are in this lineup. But, I look at it in the second half box score. Here's to me, your guy you're paying all this damn money for, Chaz Lanier, 2 points for it. Chaz Lanier is a disappearance in the second half. Once again, Ziegler, 8 points, but he's 2 out of 8, 1 out of 6 from 3-point. Just stop. Just stop when you're not hitting on it. Yeah, he hit one. 6 assists. He had a turnover. Milicic, 4 points. Meshack, nothing. Didn't even take a shot in the second half. 7 points in the first half. Did not even take a shot in the second half. Parr had 11 in the second. Boswell, and Dubar saw 4 minutes in the second half after having 7 minutes in the first half. But Barnes refuses to play a guy. And Dubar, to me, and I think a lot of you guys will agree with this, on the road seems to play better. And then Gainey went for 17. Cade Phillips, nothing. Cade Phillips provided absolutely nothing tonight. But no points for Cade Phillips. 2 boards, 2 fouls. One of them was a 3-pointer. Led to a 4-point play on the night. Just really frustrating and aggravating as a team that it felt like at numerous times were in control of this game. And then here the low IQ plays start. The silly turnovers. Just stuff. Too much dribbling. Just unbelievable. But it shouldn't surprise you. To be honest, I'm going to be totally honest. You guys know I'm pretty honest with it. This Tennessee basketball team will play when their backs are against the wall They'll play above it. When something's on the line, they'll let you down. That's what Rick Barnes' Tennessee basketball is. I'm a little emotional right now. Maybe I'm overreacting with it. But, again, hats off to Ole Miss. I have no problem with officiating. I'm getting those two out of the way. I'm focusing solely on Tennessee basketball and their inability, when you look at this stat column, to win this basketball game tonight. Both teams shot 46% from field goal. Tennessee shot 39% from three-point. Ole Miss shot 29. 12 out of 31 versus 5 out of 19. Tennessee had a 21-point advantage from three-point range tonight. Tennessee, 14 out of 17 from the free throw line. Ole Miss, 11 out of 14. That's a 3-point advantage. Tennessee, through three-pointers and free throws, had a 24-point advantage and lost this basketball game tonight. 8 turnovers for Tennessee, 5 for Ole Miss. Not a drastic difference. That's not a big enough difference. Points off turnovers, though. Ole Miss got 17 points off of 8 turnovers. Tennessee got 10 points off of 5. So there's a neutralizer. 7. You cut that down to Tennessee still has a 7-point advantage. Rebounds, 37-33 Ole Miss. I still don't think this is a drastic difference. Ole Miss did have 15 offensive rebounds, though. Second chance points, 13-9 Ole Miss. Bench points, even 24-24. Points in the paint, though. Here you go. Ole Miss, 46. Tennessee, 20. Fast break points. Ole Miss, 15. Tennessee, 2. 4 blocks to none for Tennessee. 4 steals to 3 for Tennessee. 23 assists to 15 assists for Ole Miss on the night. These stats tell me, the big difference to me was 46-20 points in the paint, but based on three-pointers, based on free throws, all these things, there's no reason Tennessee should have lost this game tonight, but they did because they couldn't take advantage of it. And, again, this guy that's being paid all this money to do things disappears once again in the second half, and that's Chaz Lanier. 2 points, 1 out of 3, 0 out of 2. Had some good looks, too. He's on the floor for 16 minutes. What that tells me is it's the same as last week. Dick Vitale called him out against Alabama. He's just standing there. Yeah, that's what he does. He's standing there waiting. He missed some open shots tonight. Again, am overacting a little bit. But, it kind of stings that this program is sitting pretty and this is a very good Ole Miss team. We knew going in, you're going to have to bring it to beat this team on the road, regardless of what has happened. And this team played, I felt like they played a good game. Ole Miss played a good game as well. But, man, Ole Miss didn't even make a 3 in the second half, yet they outscored Tennessee by 7. Free throws, 9 out of 11 for Tennessee, 6 out of 7 for Ole Miss. The bottom line is, I don't know. 11 out of 25, 18 out of 39 field goals. That just tells me Tennessee didn't show up. They didn't do their job in the second half tonight. To me, I think number 1 seed's dead. I think it's done. Florida winning Alabama tonight was a worst-case scenario because Florida finishes. Let me look at Florida's schedule here. Just talked earlier in the week that I felt like we needed Florida to lose to Alabama and then Alabama to lose to Auburn. I thought that was the best-case scenario for us. Well, here's the thing with Florida and their schedule. Let's see. Let me pull it up here just a minute. Here we go. They play Ole Miss Saturday, but it's at home. I think that's probably a pretty winnable game. Hopefully Ole Miss will repay the favor. But Florida gets a big win at Alabama tonight. Right now, the Bracketology has updated to put Florida as the 4th 1 seed. There's a reason with Tennessee basketball that Tennessee fans have a love-hate relationship. I think that's a strong term, love-hate. But Tennessee fan base doesn't seem it's an infuriating brand of basketball. And where you have that one good game, you have that Alabama where you have that exciting ending, and then you turn around and you go and you lose a game that I really felt like they were in control of a lot of times. And again, this has nothing to do with Ole Miss right now. Hats off to them with it. This just comes down to Tennessee basketball not executing, not doing the right thing. Great look at the end. Igor Milicic just he missed it. He flat out missed it. The ball slipped out of his hands, and he missed the shot. I don't know what else to say on it tonight other than Tennessee basketball at its finest. They'll probably at this point go, I don't know that they would put them in with Florida in a bracket if the season ended today, or if they would move them around to go with Houston or Duke. A part of me wonders if they would put SEC 1 with SEC 2. But grand opportunity once again under Rick Barnes, gone. Barnes just, when it's all said and done, we can sit here and say, yep, greatest coach in program history, but when it matters, he can't get it done. And I'll stand by it. I'll stand by it. I don't have a problem saying it. You look at his track record. When it matters, thank you, Rick Barnes. I by no means saying I want another coach. I don't. But this program does not get it done when it matters like any time before. Again, am I overreacting right now? Possibly. But this is a frustrating loss, especially when you control your own destiny to a number 1 seed. And this happens tonight. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think on this one. I'm not looking for some nostalgia. I sure as hell don't want to hear about Bruce Pearl would have done this or that. Bruce Pearl lost last night. Just let me know what you think on it. If I'm right, I'm wrong. I don't care if I'm right or wrong on this one. I know I'm disappointed. I'm upset that, something I want to see this program achieve. We got guys you're paying a lot of damn good money for that won't show up. Jordan Gainey shows up. If I need a bucket on this team, I'm probably going to Jordan Gainey. Zakai Ziegler, he's got to bring it for 2 quarters or for 2 halves. He's had a problem lately only bringing it for 1 half. Yeah, that's great. He got 15 assists. I don't care. He had 8 points. He had 8 points on the night. He has got to find a way to bring it in 2 halves. Great guy for the program. He's given a lot. But how many times recently have we only gotten 1 half out of him? That's where we're at again tonight. 8 points. All of them came in the second half tonight. You get anything out of him in the first half, that game is possibly double digits. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. Tennessee basketball, as their backs are against the wall again. You're going in. You have to beat South Carolina on Saturday to assure you're a top 4 seed. If you don't, you're probably dropping the plane on Thursday. They should be able to take care of business on that one. We got to hope. I mean, if Ole Miss can beat Florida on Saturday, things are hopeful. Again, I would not count on it, though, especially being at Florida. But Tennessee has to take care of business against South Carolina. And then at that point, man, I almost think you got to win the SEC tournament to get that 1 seed at this point. Could be wrong on it, but Florida is going to be a top 4 seed. They win this weekend. They've done their job. They win on Friday. I think Florida's won. I think Tennessee just pissed their opportunity away with it in typical Tennessee fashion. Frank, House of Orange, not another damn word to say tonight. Have a great night.